happier home.
Cat was projected.
Those are some scary projected scores from a Bolts perspective. Especially when the batting's not clicked.
Yeah, from the Bolts perspective, it's scary. What about Royals' perspective, Monali?
I think the Royals have come in with so much confidence here, and why not? They've picked up win after win. They've come in so consistently with bat and ball in every single game, and they've dominated. So you would feel that they're coming in with a sense of confidence. They're playing with that sense of confidence. I mean, you don't have a start the way they have here if you're not confident of the way you are playing.
Absolutely. What a wow sight to behold. All this breathtaking as well. Our drone has worked overtime and given us some of the most sensational views. Yeah, he's got a bat on this one. It's more like a no-look shot, Harmeet Singh, and that's out of here as well. That's the Siddharth Bank maximum. He once again, and he repays the faith with a wonderful strike.
Almost a little too leg side. That's a free hit. Asking to be hit away. And Harmeet Singh's not going to miss many of those. Swinging into the leg side. The fielder might have thought he was in contention for a very short time. And then he watches it sail over his head for
And out of nowhere, in no time, this partnership is worth 24 and 13 for the third wicket. But they've been on a leather hunt. Yeah, we talk about that breathtaking view once again.
Talk about the breathtaking view. Have you been out at all? Every time I've asked you to go and explore, you've said, no, I'm tired.
I'm just too immersed in the cricket, Monali.
When you're not field.
Yeah, I'm just too immersed in the way the game has been played. And yeah, I have gone a couple of places. In fact, I've had the good fortune of seeing some very, very beautiful scenic views as well. There it is. Talk about it. You don't need to go anywhere when a drone is getting you. And yeah, I have gone a couple of places. I've had the good fortune of seeing some very, very beautiful scenic views as well. There it is. Talk about it. You don't need to go anywhere when a drone is getting you such lovely visuals. That's the beauty of Nepal.
Oh, this is another one. It's another one. Trying to snap the offside. And straight into the hands. It's Harmeet Singh again. Cannot go on to get a big score. And Mohsin picks up a wicket to his name.
Short and wide, he sliced this one. Had 4 written all over, but a very good catch. Not easy. Sherman Lade. He had to time the jump to perfection. And he had to catch it ahead of him. Harmeet the pass for 14. This partnership of 26 has been broken. It's 143 after 15.
I dare to overcome every hurdle and shine like a beacon presidential goods where every step leads to a new adventure.
DHI's happier home. Today Sahay.
Supply home, Asli Energy, brand new, Asli Melos.
To get his hands on the trophy, he's got a big innings to play here and work to do with the ball. And when he captains and fields in the second innings, he just Andy McMullen the risk to throw Harmeet up to
Number 4, they might think as though it's worked. 14 off 8. As Nisham will return for his third. Beautifully played, but very well fielded as well. Look at Dipendra Singh. He jogs too. That's how quick he is. As I welcome HD Ackerman.
A perfect 15 overs, you would think, for the Royals. The wonderful opening stand. And you have the risk, which some may frown at, me being one of them, when Harmeet Singh walked to the wicket, but he did his job. He came in and had get on with things or get out. He did. Oh, the two big men are at the crease.
I suspect there'll be a roar of anticipation as the Tiger will strike for the first time. This is the wicket. Well ball, Mohammed Mohsin hidden away a long way outside the off stump, outside the hitting arc, and an excellent catch from a young man who is a future. I promise you that, Hilton. Hemantami, we barely got to see him this tournament, but he's a fine fast bowler. He comes on as a sub, and he has his moment.
Not an easy catch. Clever from Mohsin. The old googly away from the left-hander.
Fast hands will allow Irie to get off the mark with a couple. He just forces the fumble, forces the error. He wants a third, but McMullen has ended up on his backside. You cannot take your eyes off the entire playing oval when he's out there.
Well, from a fielding perspective, the first job is to get to the ball as quickly as possible. The next job is to get it clean in the hands. But while he's running between the wickets, the outfielder often just looks up a little bit, and then fumble is more than enough for him to get through for 2.
Irie wants 2 again here, but McMullen says no. There's a giggle, not just between these two sides, going around social media as El Clasico, but between these two men, Irie and Nisham. Remember, when Irie missed him in the group stages, out in the somersault, and I can promise, I'm not going to call Jimmy Nisham an elephant, but he's not forgotten that. And as we heard from Paris Katkar, thanks to all our sponsors, including Ultraviolet, that 77, imagined at the intersection of design and technology. Really beautiful bike. I was on the back of one of those this morning. Only way to get here when the traffic's as heavy as it is. Just wonder what might happen if Nisham somehow got Dipendra out here. Bowled him. It's just clipped the bail. It's not Irish. It's not the one he wanted, but it's another big one as Brandon McMullen gets to double figures for umpteenth time in this tournament and gets out.
Just a length with a little bit of zip. Maybe a touch movement back into the right-hander. McMullen's looking to go downtown. And Nisham has one. That's a very big wicket at a critical stage in the match. Because if this man had batted through, well, 200 is definitely on the cards. He goes for 14. Maybe, just maybe, back 1494.
उत्कृष्ट उत्पादन डिलाइट डेयरी व्हाइटनरले अब हरेक दिन delightful.
Watch NPL on the go on NCL app, unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download NCL app now or dial *123*9#.
यो निकाल्न easy छ सर easy wash यसको 10 हातले यसको यसले ताक निकाल्न गर्छ so easy wash.
To Arjun Gartree. Looks Scotty Kugelheim might have had a laundry error. He's ended up with the wrong shirt in his back. In he comes, promoted up the order, ahead of Isham Pandey. Thought they might have gone left hand, right hand, particularly with Raj Banshi having one left. Instead, they've gone for power. Because it's two right-handers, Banshee will now be called upon to bowl his fourth and final. Amazing to think of his bowling figures as the 150 comes up against the carnage of the rest of them, HT.
Yeah, 1 for 9. That single bringing up the 150. I am a little bit surprised about Ishpande not coming in here. Forget the left hand, well, not forget the left hand, right hand combination, is a very good point. But the fact that Dipendra at the beginning of his innings relies heavily on between the wickets running, quick stuff, quick signals. I'm not sure he's going to get the same response from Kugeline as he would from
Do
Pandey.
subscribe
Kugeline
गरिदिनु
sent in.
सबैले है त सबैले सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु च्यानललाई
He gets off the mark immediately. This was a good piece of bowling, wasn't it, from Jimmy Nish in the final ball of the previous over. Just the one bail it kissed.
Yeah, hard length. Hard length. Sometimes the old test length is still the best. Not all the time, but as you can disappear over mid-wicket.
च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला सबैले है त मेसेज गरिदिनु होला कमेन्ट गर्नु होला
Shot you don't see too often from Dipendra Singh Iree, purely because of where the fielders are. I've no doubt that Iree wants 3. He's almost willing Kugeline to come with him. And he does just about there. And Sharmala holds his arm after the throw.
It's a shot that can be utilised just to manipulate the field to the way you want it to be set as a batter. So you play the little lap. Now what inevitably happens is they can bring the deep square leg finer, or they move someone across from the offside into their position at short 45, and it just opens up a nut scoring area for you.
91 ले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला है त सबैले
Good check of the stroke from Kugeline because he didn't get there. Yeah, I spoke just about Kugeline about one of the more controversial aspects or incidents that we see in the tournament when Pandey was retired, and he actually said he felt really bad about it. And then he watched back the coverage and he said, I know you and HD were spraying me to the heavens and I deserved it because I don't know whether it was the right thing to do. They asked me to go in and have a wind and then I just couldn't get a hold of one. Ended up, I think, with 3 or 4 or something like that. That was Ishan Pandey being retired out.
Well, I certainly never blame Scott Kugeline for going in. He didn't grab the coach by the scruff of the neck and say, send me in. Right. When he came down the wicket the last time to those Bansi, I actually think he just cramped himself a little bit forward. He wants a little bit of freedom to be able to swing those arms through the ball. This is a big
सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला है त सबैले जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ सबैले सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला लाइक गरिदिनु होला है त
Oh, quite beautifully bowled. The tournament's leading wicket taker for a reason has finished maybe his best 4-over set of the tournament. 1 for 15 for him. It's 156 for 4.
Dear Child, happier home. Today sahi.
This ain't no regular thing. She's so big, you know what I mean. I shoot my shot in the street. This is my city. Start for a complete home.
Pond Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
Ajahn Shinwari just said, can we just go upstairs just in case? Front foot's absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. And I also think at the other end, I'm not even sure who appealed. Keep your eyes on Malanta here. It'd be interesting to see if there was an appeal. But absolutely fine, so Shinwari just wanted to double check it. Not out will be the NPL umpire decision pending decision on screen. 18 balls left. At the crease. What can they get to? Nisham wants his wicket. Hammered away. The protection out there, well placed deep backward point. It is quite difficult now, isn't it, for the square leg umpire, because they don't stand in line with that popping crease anymore because of the run out camera. Years and years ago they used to stand directly in line and they would have to make that decision. Now they've almost got to get out of the path, so when there is an appeal you can almost understand them going upstairs. Yeah, that's to avoid blocking off our cameras to get
जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ च्यानललाई लाइक गरिदिनु होला है त लाइभ हेर्ने जतिले हुनुहुन्छ सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला च्यानललाई
I just didn't see an appeal. That's why I was surprised they went up to the third umpire. You need an appeal, remember? Into the slot. Kiwi to the other. Kugaline gets a good piece of it, but you'll feel as though he's missed out there. He's going to think, come on, Scott, you need a boundary, otherwise this fella's going to run you ragged. When we were looking at that replay of them running the three, that was Dipendra Singh, not even in second gear. He was trotting. Kugaline was all out to sprint back for three. A little bit of a tortoise and hare situation out there, the two batters. The Royals are still on top here, but the boats are just gradually clawing their way back into this contest. It does look a good surface.
It does. And what you don't want to do, and Kugaline's very aware of that, especially after the conversation he's had with Hugh, is that he doesn't want to just swing and miss. He still wants to be scoring. Sometimes that can happen when you elevate a big hitter up the order, is they can spend their innings swinging and missing. It can cost the side. You can strike him though, can Kugaline?
Goes straight down the ground. A little unorthodox. He has to extend almost out of his ship. But he gets a good piece of it. Mid-off's up in the circle. One bounce four.
It is the adjustment to the stroke that makes it such a good one.
च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु सहित सबैले जतिले लाइभ हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ सबैले सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला भिडियो लाइक गरिदिनु होला शेयर गरिदिनु होला
The point of contact is critical to the end result.
Every batter there, their natural instinct will be to bring the bottom hand through to close the face and often lose their shape. Somehow it was a touch unorthodox. He got it straight enough to get four. This time the bottom hand does come through. It splits the gap. It's four more. Nisham cannot quite believe what his wee colleagues done to him. Two big balls there, two big boundaries.
And even 12 of 7 would suggest that the risk to elevate Kugaline up the order has been a success. Because at this stage of an innings, when you're striking it at 171, you're doing your job.
His job now may be to go 2-4-6. I really would quite like the strike in the 19th, I feel. Instead it will be a dot. I really will get the strike. Nisham will finish with 1 for 44. It's 167 for 4.
मा जितको मजा र फोनमा टेक्नोको मजा कसैले बिट गर्न सक्दैन बिकज टेक्नो प्रोभाइड्स बेस्ट क्वालिटी बेस्ट सर्भिस एन्ड बेस्ट सिग्नल टेक्नो स्मार्टफोन रोजी बनाउनुहोस् आफ्नो चोइस मोबाइल
Type happier home. Today sahi.
Watch NPL on the go on NPL app. Unlimited YouTube. Other NPL packs. Download NPL app now or dial *123*9#.
I think we're about to see something happen. Yes, we are. It's the big one. The Tiger falls to one of the bowlers of the tournament. Certainly the one who stood out the most with the spin. It's Mohammad Mohsin.
जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला है त लाइभ शेयर गरिदिनु होला लाइक गरिदिनु होला है त
He uses those wrists so beautifully, does Dipendra Singh. But unfortunately, this time he picks out the man at deep square leg. And it's that subfielder dummy once more who takes the catch. He's enjoying his day out. The captain goes for 9, 167 for 5.
Shake to the crease. Big LBW shapes. Brave bowling spinner in the 19th, but how well has Mohammed Mohsin responded? Marvellous catch held by the subfielder Hemant Dami, who's on for Shubkar. Hope he's okay back. They'll need him with the bolts. Googly not picked again, and once more Dami in action.
It's such a good tournament, Mohammed Mohsin. It's difficult to pick when he bowls that wrong, and that was the leg spin, and it was just the bounce because of how tall he is that led to the thick outside edge going all the way to square leg.
Well, somewhere right now in Birgunj in the Sheikh household, Mr. Sheikh and Mrs. Sheikh
जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनुस् है त
as to know who to cheer
लाइभ हेर्ने
on.
जतिले च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला लाइभ शेयर गरिदिनु होला है त
Heart United. As Arif goes into the sky, deep mid wicket out there.
Oh
It's
shit,
another one.
out भयो
It's Mohsin again.
तत्तेरिका
Banshy takes the catch. The bolts bounce
म त
back
6
into
गयो
this
भन्ने
contest.
ठाने यार
Innings just starting to falter.
200 भनेको हुँदैन क्या जस्तो लाग्यो मलाई
Not easy to walk in and be expected to hit the ball out the ground
Yeah, and
from the
मात्रै
word
हान्दैछ
go. But Arif perishes in the cause, looking for quick runs.
विकेट गयो फेरि गयो
169 for 6.
6 विकेट गइसक्यो ओभर पनि छैन नि धेरै
Rishan Pandey, young left-hander, is at a fine tournament. I know he's the way in which he's played. May naturally be a little bit more suited to the ODI game, but he certainly has played his role for the Royals in such a big campaign. I just question the decision to send not just Harry, but also Scott Cougar in ahead of him, particularly when Rajbati and Mohsin had overs left.
हैन छक्का
Over the offside, another fielder there, but
चौकामा छक्का भने यार म त
judged it completely.
कडा हाने
It could have been 2 and 2 to close out the over instead of boundary for Pandey.
Yes, yes.
It's 173 for 6.
सुदूरपश्चिम रोयल
on Superlight Gel.
लास्ट ओभरमा चाहिँ पुर्याउनु पर्छ यार 200 रन त पुर्याउनै पर्छ हौ
2% instant hydration.
सही हो
Banking sectorमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्कले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ ब्याङ्क सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Type happier.
लास्ट ओभर छ लास्ट ओभरमा पुर्याउनु पर्छ 200 भनेपछि टन्नै छ नि त यार एटलिस्ट 90 त पुर्याउनु पर्छ यार
Ball just keeps going away from him, to be fair. There's a little slice on it.
बाल बच्चा खतरा क्याचिङ गर्न लाग्यो तर
Kulan has the strike. for the final
73
over.
लास्ट ओभर छ अब ओ
They're tumbling like a pack of cards here. And Mahato continues his
Very good,
tournament
very
with
good.
the big wicket of Scott Kugelheim.
He crowds his stumps, Scott Kugelheim, and I almost think
Loads
he'd
up.
be better off if he couldn't, because
Good man, isn't
that
it?
was right in the hitting zone if he stood on middle or middle and leg. Well, done the job. Holds it straight and says if you
At least 90 त पुर्याओ यार.
Kugelheim's 13 or 10. The Royals, they might get bundled out here. 173 for 7.
अब 5 बल छ, 5 बल बाँकी छ. लास्ट ओभरको 5 बल बाँकी छ अब. च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु है त सबैले. जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ च्यानल सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु है त.
Virat Kohli to the crease.
अब 5 बल छ बाँकी.
Puts it down to long on. Pandey's quick between the wickets.
ल ल ल ल ल ल 2 रन त लयो. ल 75 भयो.
After 15 overs,
At least 90 पुर्याउन हो. छक्का चौका हान.
Since then, the Royals have collapsed in a heap. It would be easy to say that they'll be
यो
disappointed
चाहिँ अघिको देखाएको है.
with the last 5 or so overs of this innings, but they've still got an immensely difficult score to chase for the Bolts. Straight down
Chuck,
the
Chuck,
ground.
Chuck.
Two fielders there. Oh no!
चौका हान्यो. दुईटै लड्यो यार.
The last thing we want to see. The cash trip
दुईटै लड्यो क्या.
is one of them. They probably couldn't hear each other.
दुईटैले चोट लाग्यो जस्तो छ यार.
But much more importantly, let's hope
छक्का
the
नै हो.
two fielders are all right.
चौका हो क्या रे.
So difficult to communicate in this cauldron of noise.
खै कस्तो
Straight down the ground. Yours, mine, who's taking it? In the end,
ए हान्न चाहिँ
it looks
छक्कै
as
लाएर
though
छ.
they're both going to be okay. As I glance
दुईटा
out
पिक्चर
the
एउटैमा
window here,
ठोकेछन्. लौ जा. नाइ अब कति 3 बल छ यार.
Ranji and
90 त
Chapati,
पुगाउनु पर्छ
they're
हौ.
both on their feet. So I think they're going to be okay. And thank God for
ल
that.
अब लास्ट 3 बल छ. 3 बलमा
Because he has
81 रन छ.
shocking injuries that he's come back from. A knee injury that was
90 त पुगाउनै पर्छ.
career-ending. It was MCL.
त्यसपछि
it was
अलि केही
ACL
सम्भावना
and
हुन्छ.
meniscus all at the same
सुदूरपश्चिमलाई.
time. And then the broken collar less than
जनकपुरलाई पनि हल्कामा लिनु भएन यो.
his fielding has improved so much. He always is 100%. I'm so glad that both he and Tripathi are okay. Big Maximum though gets the Royals up above 180. Everything must go. 3 deliveries left.
लौ जा. फेरि छक्का हान्यो.
Into the leg side, fielder right there, Sharmala.
तेरिका.
They're both batters stare at the umpire.
चाड भयो यार.
They want to have a look at this. It was a full toss. Was it
Shit,
2
म त फेरि छक्का भने
The
यार.
umpires might be tempted to go upstairs and have a look.
यो छक्का जानुपर्ने क्या. यो छक्का गइदिएको भए चाहिँ अलि के मजा आउँथ्यो यार.
Missed out, yep. He's
That's a
missed
good
out.
idea,
Left
good
you want to
idea.
hit out the ground. Full toss, middle leg. That's a fine catch from
खतरा
Sharmala.
क्याच
running.
गरिदियो तर गर्दा.
He did every correct. Once he's taken the catch, put it in, made sure that his elbows don't smash into the ground and the ball doesn't out. So Naresh goes for 8. 181 for 8.
ल बल चाहिँ पुरा खेला हो केटा. कति छ अब? दुईटा मात्र 2 बल छ अब बाँकी. चौका चौका दुईटा. दुईटा चौका चौका हान्नै पर्छ है. एउटा छक्का हान्ने पनि हुन्छ यार. टार्गेट चाहिँ 90 माथि 190 देखि माथि नै दिनुपर्छ.
Call it what you want. Cricket here at the TU, in this amphitheatre, in this cauldron,
दुई
things
बलमा
happen.
लौ जा.
Darren Saylor, the new man to the crease.
अब त ट्याग रन मात्रै लगाउने हो.
You want the second, they're not going to take it. The last 30 deliveries alone, HD,
एक लग्यो.
39 runs and 6 wickets.
You can understand
Alli
the
power
manner in which they've
Aram
gone
jana
about
yasto mane
trying to post this total, because when you have such a good platform to work with, you're going to come in all guns blazing, and that's what virtually every batter has done. And in the process, they've lost an enormous amount of wickets, but they're posting something very significant in a final here. This fella has 4 of just 1 ball. Underused, maybe.
Chauka.
Probably try to run the second. They've got nothing to lose in doing so.
Lord.
Oh, he's dropped it. They might
Yes.
go third here because the bails are up. Chaos again. 2 runs
Last
to the
ball
total,
थियो नि त
and the wicket.
केही छैन,
the
ठिक छ,
runners
ठिक छ।
at the non-strikers end. That's it. It's gone. Oh, cricket in the... You can never take your eyes off it. You can never
एक
predict it.
82
You just
एक
never
84
know
एक
what will
85
happen
को
next. One day-
टार्चर खेल्छ
Had to be one.
त्यसो भेट होला
I mean, they hadn't even...
सबैले जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु है त च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला अर्को गेममा फेरि पुरा लाइभमा बस्छौँ होला को कसको पक्षमा हुनुहुन्छ कमेन्ट गर्नु होला कसलाई जितेको हेर्न चाहनुहुन्छ
It should
कमेन्ट
have
गर्नु होला है त
been one. They get to the bolts. They've got some batting
ल
to do.
टार्गेट दिइसक्यो सुदूरपश्चिमले जनकपुरलाई
It's a completely different game.
दिइसक्यो टार्गेट दिइसक्यो 185 को टार्गेट दिएको छ
That was a low scoring
अब
classic.
जनकपुर
Are
खेल्छ
we now
जनकपुर
in
त्यसमा भेटौँ
for a
होला
high scoring classic because the Sudurpaschim Royals
सबैले हेर्दै
posted
राख्नु
one
होला
of
है
the
त
highest totals of the
जतिले हेर्दै हुनुहुन्छ
tournament.
च्यानललाई सब्स्क्राइब गरिदिनु होला
Being honest, they should have got to 200. They should have been the
च्यानललाई
first team to
सब्स्क्राइब
do
गरिदिनु
that.
होला है त
In this
अहिले
first
फेरि हामी
season of the
जोडिनेछौँ
NPL,
अनलाइनमा
it was a flying start.
लाइभमा
Led by Safe Zaid, who played so well for his 69 off 43. Big word too for Binod Bandari with 41 off 31, continuing his excellent tournament. The rest, though, only bits and pieces.
No, the critical thing there's only one batter in Upshake who has less than a run a ball. Major Partnership was the one right at the top.